Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to do a video all about beginner tips for going natural. If you haven't checked out my previous video, go check it out. It's how to go natural, and I talk about transitioning, I talk about the big chop, and I also share my natural hair experience as well. So let's just get straight into it, and I'm gonna go ahead and share my beginner tips for going natural. So number one, big tip here is learn your hair. And when I say learn your hair, I'm talking about what are your hair characteristics? What's your hair porosity? Are you low porosity, medium, or high porosity? Do you have coarse texture, medium texture, fine textured hair? Are you protein sensitive? Do you have high density, medium density, low density hair? So all those characteristics are going to determine what kind of products you use, what kind of treatments you do for your hair, how you apply the products to your hair, and how to style your hair as well. Curl patterns have really nothing to do with your regimen. The only thing I would use a curl pattern for is to basically describe what someone's hair looks like. Once you learn those hair characteristics, and you can learn that by watching a lot of YouTube videos, Google, there's a lot of information out there because you do need to build a hair care regimen. And so basically that's going to include washing your hair, conditioning it, detangling it, styling it, and knowing what products to use. When you go on YouTube, I would say the first thing is to try to find YouTubers that have hair that is similar to your hair, and then find out what their regimen is. Use that as a baseline or a guideline, and then you're going to tailor it and customize it towards your hair because everyone's hair is different. And if you can't find a YouTuber that has the same hair as you, then I would go and go on Google. There's a lot of information on there. You do have to do a lot of research before you buy products so that you can minimize the amount of products you buy. And so that goes on to my next tip, is to really learn the ingredients. So when you go and buy a product, look at the ingredients on the ingredient list and try to even Google every ingredient. And that's kind of what I did because I wanted to know exactly what are these ingredients, what am I putting on my hair, what do they do to my hair. What's going to happen is that you're going to know what ingredients do what. You're going to know what proteins are, you're going to know what humectants are, you're going to know what conditioning agents are, oils, butters, all those emulsifiers, all those things. You're gonna start to understand what they do to your hair, and you're gonna be able to kind of pinpoint what products aren't working and why. And that's how I found out I was protein sensitive, because I started kind of looking at the certain products that didn't work for my hair, and then I went back to the ingredient list. I kind of looked to see what was common about all these products, and I noticed that all the products that had protein in it didn't work for my hair, and the products that didn't have protein in my hair worked really well for my hair. And that's when I started to kind of research more on what is protein sensitivity, what does that mean, and why is it making my hair hard and all that. So my next tip would be, once you do find a hair care regimen, or once you're close to figuring it out, or as you're figuring it out, you want to be patient, first of all, because it's not going to be easy in the beginning. You're going to feel frustrated. You're going to follow a YouTuber that you think has the same hair as you, and it's not working out, and you just spent this money on this product and it's not working out, and it's frustrating, and you can't get your hair to look moisturized, you can't get it to look good, you can't style it, it's not growing. And yeah, it's going to be frustrating, but you just got to be patient. This is part of the learning process, and you will get there. The beginning is always the hardest part. Once you overcome that obstacle, I'm telling you, the journey gets a lot better from there. But you want to be disciplined, so you do have to stick to your regimen. And it can feel really lengthy and really high maintenance in the beginning because you're not used to this. Coming from relaxed hair, you really didn't do much, or coming from just always wearing weaves and extensions, not really taking care of your hair, that's going to seem like a lot in the beginning, but you will get used to it and you will simplify it. So don't think that it's going to always be like that, where your whole weekend is all about your hair. I think when I first went natural, it just seemed like I was spending so much time on my hair. You learn over time how to simplify it. So consistency is probably key. It's really key just to anything in your life. If you really want to see results, you have to be consistent over a long period of time. That's just the only way to be successful at anything really in life. So that's just going to make your natural hair journey a lot harder for you, because you're not going to see the results, and you're going to just maybe go back to relaxing your hair. You're not going to be happy. And so yeah, just be consistent and just keep reminding yourself of the end goal, and you know, just envision how your hair is gonna look once it's longer, more healthy. And yeah, over time you're gonna be like, wow, I can't believe my hair is this long. Like, I'm so happy I started back then, because it took years to get to where I am now. Okay, so another tip is learn hairstyles, because not only are you going to figure out how to care for your hair, you also want your hair to look good as well, but you also want to retain length. Low manipulation styles, like putting your hair in a bun and just like tucking in the ends. Also just learning how to do certain hairstyles that actually look good on you, so that you can rock your hair confidently. And also when it comes to length, and wanting to get your hair really, really long, always focus on health. The health of your hair is what's going to make your hair grow long, and that's usually how it is. I would say to avoid heat or limit the use of heat, and I noticed that the longer I went without flat ironing my hair, the better my hair was and the longer and faster it was growing. And my last tip is to take this time to really get used to your new hair texture. It's going to be totally different than what you're used to, and it's going to be really hard in the beginning. And a lot of this has to do with our mindset and how, you know, we are taught to believe what's beautiful. And if your hair is totally opposite to what you have been taught on what beautiful hair is, then you are going to have to take a lot of time to get used to your hair and to embrace it. People might ask you a lot of questions and might be curious, you know, because they haven't really seen anybody with your hair. The more people that go natural and wear their hair out, the less that we're going to have to explain to people what natural hair is, because it's going to be so common that we're not going to even call it natural hair anymore. We're just going to call it our hair. And also, if you guys want to share any obstacles you guys have faced going natural, please leave them in the comments below. And I want to do a video on that, because I know that there are a lot of people that are going natural, but they face so many obstacles and are just frustrated. And if we can maybe all come together and maybe come up with some solutions for them, and so that this journey can be a lot better for them. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this video was really helpful. And of course, if you guys have any questions, leave them in the comments below, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.